Hi friends, this video became somewhat of a self-care video where I share a lot of thoughts and feelings. So get comfy because things definitely maybe might get uncomfy.
I have just applied a face mask as you just witnessed. I thought I'd go ahead and read you its description. Soothe and soften cheeks. They just left it at cheeks, and so maybe later off camera I'll have to apply it to my butt. And it's made with cooling calamine and rose clay. Isn't calamine lotion what they use on chickenpox?
Yes.
Either way, it feels so good on my skin. It is so creamy and comfortable, even though it's also tightening my face. I feel like my smile is getting restricted by the second. And with that being said, it is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day to feel beautiful. But the thing about that is, it is that sweet time of the month where all of my lash extensions have fallen off. I don't think I have been on camera without my lash extensions in a year, if not over a year. So I am feeling very naked. On top of that, my hair's grown out and I haven't gotten a hair trim in forever. My ends of my hair have just been replaced with nothing but stragglers, scallywags, things of that nature. And the list goes on, and I will tackle that later. But this is what happens when I edit a video. I just become a hermit crab where I do not leave the house. I barely change out of my PJs for the entire time that I'm editing a video. And so not only do I not spruce my outsides up, but also my insides sort of start to decline. And I don't know why I add words like sort of, because they really start to decline, especially within the last 6 months. My mind has sort of just been visiting a really sad, dark place and not visiting the happy places as often. I feel like there's usually more of a balance, but lately it's been heavily weighed towards the sad side of things. I know that it stems a lot from stress, because stress can obviously be very overwhelming. The pressure can really turn into a giant monster. And not only that, but my perfectionism, my gosh, what's the word? Has gotten ugly, has gotten to be a problem, because there's of course that whole side of being a perfectionist where someone asks you in a job interview, what's your biggest weakness? And you say,
I'm a perfectionist.
And you get hired right on the spot. But then there's the bad side. But I've been reading up on it, and I have a screenshot right in front of me. It says, if mistakes are unacceptable, it's going to be hard to get things done. And I would go as far as to say nearly impossible to get things done. You start to think, if I'm perfect, I won't be rejected, ridiculed, or abused. I'll be loved and accepted. And that is especially true in having a job in social media. With the way my brain works, it's if I am as close to perfect, if my videos are as close to perfect as possible, if what I say and my facial expressions and my tone of voice are as close to perfect as possible, then people won't hate me. But it's just not true, because we all have different tastes. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, you can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be somebody who hates peaches. But the point is, I have started to view myself through the lens of a hater, and I will make decisions based on just avoiding that hater. What can I do to where that hater can't say anything. My new inner goal for myself is to believe in myself more. Stop making decisions based on the Dementors. Because if I'm true to myself, that's what's going to matter when I'm a little old lady. I guess you could say that for this video, I would like to do some interior and exterior remodeling, decorating, upholstery. Maybe I can get closer with you if you'd like to get closer with me. And now that I have cleansed some chakras, I am now going to go wash my face and go to my eyelash appointment where I will reunite with my dumb thick eyelashes. And break! Hi, Dad. You know how earlier I said it's that time of the month where everything's fallen off of my face? Well, it also just became that time of the month where it's that time of the month. And we all know that there's nothing better for emotions than more emotions. My fluffy friends are back on my face, but the sun is directly in my eyes, so I don't know what you can see because I can't see. But I'm hoping that I look like Patrick Star when he says 40 lashes. That's always my goal when going to get my eyelash extensions. And I just scooped up some avocado toast, and they also spelled my name in a fancy fashion. First bite.
It is now the next day and I am crying. LMAO.
I just stopped crying, but of course now my eyes are welling up again. I'm just gonna take a deep breath. Today did not go as planned. As I mentioned, I was just crying, and I could blame the PMS for that. Honestly, it has to have something to do with all of these emotions. But basically, all of today, I have been consumed by pointless things. Things that don't even matter. And that is the exact opposite of things I like to be consumed by. And I didn't get a chance to tell you yet, but something about filming the intro yesterday where I got to open up stirred up something so positive in me where for the rest of the day I was genuinely happy. And I got home after my eyelash appointment and nobody was home, absolutely nothing was happening, and yet I was getting these bursts of joy as if I was doing something super fun. It felt so magical, like there was really a shift happening. And so I went to bed last night really excited about today, and I woke up excited about today. And then I thought, what if I was extra productive today and I posted on Instagram, because it's been a month, it's time. And so I posted a series of photos that my mom took of me a few weeks ago, and right away the top comment was, "Why is your head so big?" And it totally threw me off because I have looked at these photos a number of times and it never crossed my mind that my head looked big. And then I refreshed the comments and now there's like 10 more comments all saying the same thing. And then the comments started to say that it was a Photoshop fail where I edited my head to look big, and considering I didn't edit my head to look big, I felt sick. My insides were burning. These comments, I can't imagine that people were saying these things to hurt my feelings. I'm sure that they thought that they were funny, and not that it even matters or is worth saying, but I think what people are talking about is the angle of my 6'1" mom taking photos of 5'3" me. Things are bound to get a little disproportionate, but even with that said, I still look at the photos and I don't see what so many people are talking about. Then I got a comment that said, "When you forget to Facetune your pics," and then she used that little emoji. So condescending. But anyways, all day long, that has consumed me, where I've just been on my phone, refreshing it, wishing that I never posted the photos, and that upsets me profoundly because there are such generous people that actually take the time to say something with the intention of brightening my day, of making me happy. And so why the heck should these poisonous comments, they're not even poisonous because they probably thought that they were being funny. Posting anything, whether it be a photo on Instagram or a YouTube video, has become a weird fear of mine because I never know what's lurking on the other side of that post button. In the moment, I feel like, what's the point of even posting if I'm just going to feel terrible? But that is not the right way to look at it, and I need to work on that. I need to be able to dismiss those kind of comments from my mind and focus on the good ones. And there's that whole motto to not read comments, but that would be so unfulfilling for me because, like I said, there are so many of you that make such a positive difference in my life. And if I have to read a lot of mucky comments to get to those gems, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about how back in Vine days, my comment section was a cesspool. I think every female Viner's comment section was a cesspool because 50% of the comments, if not more, were so evil, and I'm talking evil, like rapey. And so when I moved over to YouTube, it was such a breath of fresh air. For the most part, the comment section has been so sweet, and it is one of my favorite parts of posting a video is to read such kind, generous comments with people who have similar insides to mine. And so I almost get confused when things like today happen, because even when the comments aren't downright mean, but they're also not nice, it's like, out of all of the words that you could have said, why did you pick those? Normally I would not hit that little record button while feeling this way, and I just would sort of keep these thoughts and feelings to my mom and my friends in my group chat. But that's what I would like to do in this video, is just share feelings that I normally wouldn't share. And I've spent most of the day on the wrong side of thinking, and so I am coming out of this wasted day with a new perspective, and that's to not let these comments break me or stop me in my tracks like they do. Looks like the big head comments are still coming in nicely, so that's good. I can tell just by the way that I'm joking about it that I am feeling better than before I hit that record button. I think I'm gonna call my mom now.
I don't know about you, but I am feeling a little uncomfortable with all of these thoughts and feelings flying around, so let's check in on my outer transformation.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm so sorry. No, that's okay. Hey. Wait, can we just show off this makeup? You look so gorgeous.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can't believe I did it.
I can't believe we made it here. And her hair is straight today. I was telling her earlier that she's giving me Casey Musgraves vibes.
I love Casey Musgraves, so that's the biggest compliment ever.
I feel like a horse that just smoked some weed.
How's your shower? It smells so good in here.
What do I smell like?
Coconut and vanilla.
That's correct. Anything else? One more flavor.
Like a small citrus.
Yeah.
What is it?
What does SpongeBob live in?
Pineapple.
That's the one.
That's the one.
I actually did things this weekend. I saw people this weekend. On Friday, I didn't leave the apartment, but I'm super excited about Friday because Dee and I filmed something in advance, which is just unheard of. Very exciting. I can't wait to edit that one once I edit this one. I almost just got upset because it takes me so long to edit. But on Saturday is when I got my hairs done, and then my buddies Erica and Brandon came over, and then the four of us went to the We Are Two Different People tour with Danny, Drew, and Curtis. Phenomenal. And I got to meet a lot of wonderful people there, got to have a couple cocktails, and so needless to say, that was a perfect night. And shockingly, I made plans the next day. So we have this fun night, and then the next day, Dee and I wake up and it's time to head over to Laguna, where I met my pals that I made in college. It was such a beautiful beach day all week long. It had been rainy and cloudy, and magically the day was just bright blue skies. It was so lovely, and a good chunk of me felt guilty the whole time because that was obviously time that I could spend editing. I'm happy that I got to make those memories, and now I would like to make some memories by applying some blush. It's gotten to the point for me where I apply maybe 5 different blushes every time I apply a blush. I mean, if one blush did all the things that my 5 blushes would do, then I would of course just apply the one, but that is not the case, and until I find that blush, I will most likely continue to use an obscene amount of blushes. Excuse me. All these years, I've yet to meet a highlighter that I love more than Champagne Pop. Normally, as I do my makeup, I don't speak to my camera. I enjoy playing podcasts and YouTube videos, and on a deeper level, holy crap, online content is so powerful. I already said this in an article, so I feel really silly saying it again, but for that article, I really took my time to choose the right words, and so I'm just gonna say it here. And now I'm shy. Okay, here I go. I treasure the creators I watch and listen to online because they can make a boring task enjoyable, such as doing my makeup. That part's not in the article, I just came up with that right now. Or just doing anything. When picking out clothes, I have something playing. Or when I'm home alone, just putting on a YouTube video makes me feel so comfortable. I have my friend right here. They're in a screen, but it counts. Back to the quote. I treasure the creators I watch and listen to online because they can make a boring task enjoyable, transform my mood. That's a big one. I can be feeling so low. I'll put on a video by someone I enjoy, someone that I feel connected to online, and suddenly I feel better. What is that technology? It's like happy medicine. Okay, maybe one day I'll get through my quote. They inspire me, of course. Oh my gosh, I can be totally burnt out and I will watch a video and I will spring out of bed with this whole new gusto. Is that the word? And I am giddy to film again. And the final bit of this quote is, they can sometimes even make existing easier. That is the big whammy, where I will just feel so overwhelmed that I just want it to stop and I want to poof. But then I will put on a video and like I said earlier, suddenly I feel better. And I close off that statement by saying I strive to be that person for other people, which is the whole point in doing what I'm doing, because I know what that feeling is to not feel good, put on a video and suddenly feel good. And it's been so much fun opening up with you, and my makeup's not even done, so I don't know why it sounds like I'm wrapping things up when I'm not. On an equally deep note, it's time for eyebrows. For the first time in my life, I decided to try a clear brow gel. I've never tried brow gel in general, but I love it so much and I will never go back. Uh-oh, my mom's here. Shoot, it's time for us to go. The last thing I'll show you before I kick it into overdrive is this shimmer body oil. It is like a spray and it just gives me that Edward Cullen glisten that I'm looking for. Plus it has this slight little sniff to it. It has a slight little scent to it. Kind of vanilla-y, just like I like it. Let's see if I can show it to you. Do you see that?
No.
Very nice of you to take me to my doctor today.
Of course, I had to get all dressed up for your doctor's appointment.
You're transforming and I'm transforming.
Your mouth is transforming.
Yeah. From a baseball accident in high school to today. Hopefully this is the final and I don't have to...
Never go to the dentist again.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
I woke up with an okay hair day. Oh no, but I just dented it. There goes that. It's just fluffy.
I think it looks great.
That's mom code for we gotta go. You know what the worst part of all is that I lost my setting spray. I went to Bama's house. I always knew that Bama's house was most likely a portal to a different dimension. Apparently my Morphe setting spray found it. And so I've been using hairspray on my face. Feels horrible. I've run out of time. Unless... No.
I think you ran out of time.
I'm out of time, okay, but I will switch my outfit and I'll see you in a little sec. And just like that, my metamorphosis is complete. On the outside, at least. I think the interior stuff is more of a work in progress, but I am working on it and it is in progress. And now I am finally ready to go to my mom's doctor's appointment. That's what this all was about. Thank you so much for watching and for listening to me chat your ear off. I'll see you next time with all of this big head energy. And here is all the love just for you.